What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hakamadi Ant C.
I'm here.
Ant is here. And we are going to be covering WWE Friday Night SmackDown.
Laying the SmackDown.
From February 21st, 2025, live in New Orleans, Louisiana. And we know heading into the SmackDown that The Rock is going to be here, so a lot of eyes are on this specific episode. We start off with WWE Champion Cody Rhodes talking to Nick Aldis. Cody was booked to be in a 6-man tag match tonight, but Nick tells him that the final boss wants to see Cody in the ring, so he is not going to be in that match. And Cody just looks a little concerned, but, you know, last time The Rock and Cody were in the ring together, everything was good, so...
Nick Aldis also says something kind of interesting. He's like, Cody's like, you know, who can we talk to put me back in this match? And he says, there's no one to talk to. The Rock, the final boss, made the decision. And then he starts to say, there's nobody higher than, and then he stops himself.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of portraying that Rock. And The Rock also, well, we'll get to that, but
yeah,
he is going to talk about how he's pretty much the top guy now.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think could cause some trouble with Triple H.
It could be. Maybe down the line we'll get them to fight again. We're watching the Attitude Era, so maybe they'll bring us back 20 years. But yeah, so that's the opening of SmackDown. Clearly The Rock is here. And we have our first match, Drew McIntyre taking on Jimmy Uso. Jimmy dives onto Drew on the floor. Drew hits a reverse Alabama slam to Jimmy onto the ring steps. Jimmy super kicks Drew, lands a spear for a 2 count, and the end comes after Jimmy rolls up Drew for the 3 count. After the match, Drew attacks Jimmy on the floor and hits a Claymore in the ring, and they're making it like Jimmy is totally like fucked up from this. But basic match here. What do you think about the situation?
Well, if Jay was going to be, if Jimmy was going to be in the Elimination Chamber, this whole thing would make a little more sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of filler to me. But,
yeah. Just really get McIntyre on TV for a bit.
Basically. And he really doesn't have anything else going on. And he should, because he's like one of the main players right now. So we'll see. Hopefully they do something with him. I don't see him winning Elimination Chamber, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, this was just filler, just a way to get Drew on here. But do you think they're going to continue this after Chamber, or do you think it's just a little?
Well, possibly. Like I said, like if they don't do anything else with either Jimmy or him, then maybe. But like, who cares about anything between them? It doesn't affect anything.
Yeah, just a basic. SmackDown's 3 hours, so just a way to kind of kill time. Another way to kill time, we have the Miz and Carmelo Hayes teaming up against R-Truth and LA Knight. And this is just like a basic, stupid match for R-Truth. They're always putting R-Truth in these situations. But during the match, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out and attacks LA Knight and lands a King Sasha to LA into the ring post, which allows the Miz and Carmelo Hayes to hit a Skull Crush finale first 48 combo, and the Miz and Carmelo Hayes beat R-Truth and LA Knight with some help from Shinsuke Nakamura. I wonder when Shinsuke is going to fight LA Knight for the title, probably.
Yeah, I'd really like to see some more Shinsuke, and also, like I've said a few times, like I'm really disappointed with Carmelo Hayes on the main roster. He was the first pick, and he doesn't do shit, and his character sucks. Like, he's just not interesting at all, I don't think, anymore.
Yeah.
Like, even his wrestling is okay. Sometimes he does some cool moves, but it's nothing that, like, the luchadors aren't doing, or, like, there's people that are wrestling a lot better than him. Like, I think Dragon Lee is awesome to watch, and he does, and, like, fucking Carmelo Hayes gets more time on TV.
Yeah.
It sucks.
He's not bad. I just don't think he's fought anybody that's really been able to bring out the best of him.
And the weird thing is, though, like, I feel like even if they did put him, like, against the main roster guys, I don't feel like it would be that great. Like, I don't know. I just don't like him.
Yeah, you're not a big Carmelo Hayes fan. That's okay. Women's champion Tiffany Stratton comes out next. Tiffany says,
Tiffy time.
everyone knows that ever since I won this title, everyone's been obsessed with me. At Elimination Chamber, Trish and I are going to make sure the unstoppable force ends. Charlotte Flair picked me for WrestleMania. My dreams came true. At WrestleMania, I'm coming for the spot you desire most, to be the top girl in WWE. Then Nia Jax comes out with Candice. Nia says, you won't even see WrestleMania. After Candice and I destroy at Elimination Chamber, I'm coming back for my title. And then Tiffy says, give it up. This title doesn't belong to you. And then we see Candice and Tiffany start their match. Charlotte Flair comes out. And then Tiffany hits a prettiest moonsault ever for a 3, and Tiffany Stratton gets the win.
I have to go back for 1 second because I was just watching this. Shinsuke Nakamura, all he does is literally kick LA Knight in the ass. Watch. Real quick, look. But this is his move, look. He just kicks him in the ass. Gets off TV. Literally. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to Tiffy time. Go ahead.
So after Tiffy beats Candice here, Nia attacks Tiffany. Trish Stratus runs out, and at first Trish and Tiffany,
Thank you, Trish.
they do pretty good, but then Nia attacks them both, stacks them up, and then Nia lands a double annihilator, and then Charlotte Flair just stands over Tiffany and looks at the WrestleMania sign. So clearly, Nia and Candice have had the advantage over Trish and Tiffany the past 2 weeks.
What kind of fucking thank you to Trish Stratus is Nia's fat ass sitting on top of her?
I don't know, but what do you think is going to happen at Chamber? Do you think we're going to get Trish and Tiffany to win? Or
I definitely think Trish is going to win in Toronto. Definitely.
Okay.
And
they need to.
Even though Trish is, like, small, she was kind of like most people, like Nia just, no pun intended, annihilates them. Like, Trish was, like, getting at her.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they're doing that because they usually just try to make Nia look so, like, you know, like, strong and powerful. Yeah. Trish was whooping her ass for a while, so I think it's going to be a good match.
Trish better fuck up Nia. Because, look, we're watching highlights now, and, like, I just don't like it when the heels just... I mean, it's important for the heels to get their momentum, but they've just took them out. And Charlotte just keeps, like, almost like a vulture kind of coming in at the end and just standing over Tiffy. So.
Yeah, I thought Charlotte was going to get involved in some way.
No. We're supposed to see Women's Tag Champion Naomi take on Liv Morgan, but before the match, Raquel and Liv attack both ladies from behind. And then Liv hits Naomi with Oblivion, and the match doesn't even start. We will see Bianca and Naomi put the titles on the line on Raw against Liv and Raquel. And this is just kind of to get our juices flowing for that match. Really nothing here. But I still don't think that... I still think that there was a lot of like chaos backstage that night when Jade Cargill got attacked, but I don't understand why they would think it was Raquel and Liv. They weren't involved in any storylines prior. Naomi is right there, but I guess they will have to I guess they'll have to just see what happens, but I do think that they didn't attack Jade Cargill.
Yeah, I definitely think Naomi had something to do with it.
I definitely think Naomi and Bianca both attacked her, but we'll have to wait and see. The Rock comes out finally. I thought this was going to be the last segment, but it's not. Rock says, let's get the show on the road. Finally, WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans. WrestleMania 42 is going to be live from the Superdome. I came here to call out a man.
Not the Silverdome.
Not the Silverdome. I came out here to call out a man I respect and admire, WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. And then Cody comes out. Rock says, ever since last year, we've been good friends. Here's the thing. You are a great champion. our moms have even become good friends.
And they put a picture on the Titantron of Mama Rhodes and Mama Rock.
And The Rock says, yes, I'm on the board of TKO. I'm director of the board. I'm the most powerful man in WWE right now. My friend, I want you to be something more than our champion. I want you to be my champion. And then Cody goes on to say, I'm their champion, the fans, which of course.
The people's champion.
Rock says, yes, you are. I'm the people's champion. It's our universe. I know your number one goal is to bring joy and happiness to the world. Cody Rhodes, if you become my champion, I can open up doors you never knew existed. I can make every dream you and your family ever had come true. I want a brother. I want you to think about it. I will meet you at Elimination Chamber. You give me your answer then. I don't want your title. I want your soul. I'll see you in Toronto.
So some weird Illuminati soul-selling devil shit we got going on.
And yep, and then Cody just sort of left thinking about it.
Is Walmart messing our order up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, just keep going. We're talking about The Rock, and you're getting distracted by Walmart. Go ahead.
You are. Yeah, I could see this being Cody Rhodes' heel turn. I think it's coming and it's time. He's getting way too corny and Hulk Hogan-like. And this could be it. We got to see what happens, you know? I don't think that Cody's going to come out and go, yeah, I'm going to sell my soul to you, Rock.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what he says in the time to come, I think it's going to happen at like a PLE. And I think Cody's going to turn on somebody. So,
well, we'll see. But I do think it doesn't make sense why Rock is trying to get Cody right now. Like, they don't get along, so I don't understand. I don't get it. They just are randomly.
They're friends now, apparently.
I don't understand.
That's why they threw that in there.
We then have tag champions DIY defending against Pretty Deadly, but everyone gets involved. The Street Profits run out and attack both teams until the Motor City Machine Guns comes out, and we pretty much got a fatal 4-way tag match coming up soon, probably, because everyone's just getting involved and it's just a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Next, we see a Kevin Owens video promo. He's outside of Sami Zayn's home, and Kevin says, you wanted to fight and end my career. It's truly despicable. What about your family? And then, like I said, we see the family inside the house. Kevin says, what happens when I destroy you and it's all gone? You're selfish. You're going to make me do that to them. You asked for this. It's all your fault. So, Kevin.
Right, well, first of all, we've had wrestlers go in the other wrestlers' houses and fuck their wives and fucking beat their children and do all this crazy shit. All he did was look through the window. I mean, like...
he didn't, destroy
them. They're acting like he, is on this psych.
Well, I think the point is that he knows the family, and the fact that he didn't go in there is trying to show that, because he's close with the family. They're all...
But... regardless, I'm kind of excited for this match. I think they're going to do some cool stuff together.
Yeah. We'll have to, I mean, it'll be good, but they've fought so many times, it's like, where are they going to outdo every other time? But
yeah.
We'll have to see.
But this is non-sanctions, so it's no holds barred.
Unsanctioned.
Whatevs. And, maybe we'll see some cool stuff.
We've made it to our main event. Braun Strowman and Damian Priest defeat Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu with Tama Tonga. During the match, Priest lands an old school crossbody to Solo, which was kind of cool. It's the Undertaker's walk on the ropes and he jumps off them. Tama distracts Damian Priest, and then Solo hits a spinning.
Old school move?
Yeah, he climbs. You gotta pay attention. He walks the ropes and he jumps off of them, and he does a crossbody. Jacob Fatu accidentally kicks Solo, and then Damian Priest hits a South of Heaven to Solo, and Priest and Braun get the win here. Thought? It was lackluster, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't even have anything to say about it. It wasn't that great.
You're just trying to show the bloodline not getting along by Solo, or I'm sorry, who was it?
Right.
Yeah, I think it was Jacob that kicked Solo. So it's
I
just
thought the
more,
bloodline was going to get it. So
it's just more dissension between the bloodline
Jacob
here.
Fatu should just destroy Solo. Solo's corny. Nobody likes him. When they fight, Jacob's gonna destroy him. Like it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
I don't know.
I've never liked Solo Sikoa, and I've never thought he was that great. He has no mic skills. His promos suck. Like I'm not a fan of Solo, and I think his finisher is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, just, ugh.
Yeah.
Jacob's where it's at.
Yeah, and Jacob's more intimidating than Solo. He's
Much
been
more.
he's been to jail. He's actually done things. Solo is cool, but if you're really gonna fight, I think Jacob would be the one.
And I really want to see Roman come back, and I don't want to see Roman and Solo again.
Well, what do you think Roman is gonna do when he comes back? Because right now it's just
I'm thinking Jacob is going to go after Roman, but I think Jacob's going to go after the title. So I'm wondering if Roman won't be trying to get it from Jacob. If he gets
it'll be like a triple threat tribal chief war.
Maybe.
So stupid. I don't know. But yeah, we've covered all this SmackDown. I guess the biggest takeaway was The Rock's conversation with Cody Rhodes.
Maybe he'll put the belt at the top of a totem pole.
Yeah, he'll climb a mountain.
It'll be like a tribal.
It'll be a table. Head of the table.
Head of the table. Match.
But yeah, so Rock wants Cody Rhodes to sell his soul to him. Will Cody do it? We're a couple weeks away from it.
And what does that entail? Just being his bitch, basically?
Pretty much like being like a corporate champion. Kind of like, I feel like it's like another corporation gimmick that they're trying to do, another authority.
Okay. Yeah.
They wanted Daniel Bryan to do it. They want, like, Seth Rollins was kind of the
the thing
even
is,
Mankind back in '98. Remember, that's why he started wearing the
hardcore.
He started wearing the tie because he was trying to be the corporate champion.
But the thing is, I guess The Rock is kind of like the corporation right now. That's why they're trying to show that he's the head.
Yeah, okay. But that was it. That was it for this episode of SmackDown.
We're gonna need a DX to come in and fuck it all up.
Do something. But we've covered all of SmackDown. We've got Chamber this weekend. We'll be covering Raw, which just happened last night. We've got SmackDown coming your way. And make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell on YouTube to stay notified. Tell her to listen. And until next time, stay safe
and stay uncensored.